Alright, hello there, right off the bat, exactly the same second, the same moment, right where I left off. This is Mr. Pokemon 907, and welcome to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm going to leave at some point in time, I'm going to leave a direct link to this entire Mario Kart 8 Deluxe playlist. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe / Mario Kart 8.5 in this video's comment section, so you could go check everything that I've done so far in this game. So previous episode was the mushroom cut. Now this episode is the flower cut of 100cc. I've already completed 50cc. If you want to see those, just out of curiosity, you've never played 50cc before, I know there are a lot of people who just boot the game up from scratch and play 150cc, and it automatically unlocks the same progress you've made in that 150cc for 50 and 100. So a lot of people who never played 50cc before. If you are curious as to how the game plays at that engine class, you can go ahead. I'd leave, like I just said, I'd leave a link in the comment section. So let's see. All right, so previous episode I went ahead with Mario and the iconic beginning to the freaking Mario Kart series. So Flower Cup is going to be Toad Harbor. There's a Twisted Mansion, Luigi's Mansion. It makes total sense. So Mario, that first episode, and I'm going to be going ahead with Luigi this time around. Now, I was really, really sad about the fact that they never included he has a Poltergust, the actual, like, Ghostbuster type vacuum that he uses in Luigi's Mansion. He has a cart based on that in Mario Kart DS, and it would have been so awesome if that was placed into this game, but there's nothing here for that. Who knows, maybe in the distant future we'd get something like that. Now let's see if I can find, compressor in the background. Yeah, sorry about the noise. We don't all live in quiet environments, dang, my dad always billing shit. So sorry. There's nothing I could do about that. I can't just go tell him to stop. So let's see. The circuit special seems about right for Luigi. Really and truly, the circuit special is similar enough to Mario Kart. Says Mario was the favorite for the longest while. He got his own iconic design, and I could see Luigi driving something like that alongside, honestly. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this or Azure roller wheels. I think I see something else that was, yeah, so it's either roller, Azure roller. I'm gonna go Azure, to mesh back with the green and stuff like that. Iconic as ever. And the Animal Crossing, that's green. As mean, most of them are gonna be green, but yeah, that's more like it. All right, and yeah, so let's go. And then it's gonna be a nice nod at the Animal Crossing DLC even before I get there. This game is honestly gorgeous though. Like, holy heck, man. I'm gonna upload these two, and then I'm gonna work on, my device has to charge. I'm doubting this thing is gonna survive until another cup after this. So after this one, I'm gonna just be a bit, maybe a few hours or so before I begin my work on the Star Cup and so forth and so on and so forth. I did go all night. I didn't put my device to charge overnight, so this thing is working on a low battery, recording all this heavy gorgeous detail, so I'm not too sure how much more this camera could take. I'm not sure, man. Yeah, Luigi. Alright, so get those coins. Is that purple? Yep. Yeah. Alright. purple. I was planning, I did say that I'm gonna go ahead and begin The Legend of Zelda. I am. It's just this game is way too freaking, you know, extensive. I've gotta finish something before I even start another game, think about starting something else. Look at it, 24 cups, people. Christmas is like a few days away. Anything could happen in that time between. I'm gonna have at least one playlist finished before I think about moving on to something else. So yeah, I know what I'm doing. No need to worry. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is right around the corner. Alright. There we go. Then I'm going to send that back. No need to be holding that. There's another item box coming up. And I'm going to drop this right. Jesus, I was trying to get the 2-star, but this freaking ink. The timing. Oh my gosh. Come on. I think we've got some distance from the others back there, so we're still fine. Come on, give me my purple. Alright. This game is seriously fun in a 200cc. I mention it once in a while, sometimes, you know. But I'm not going to be doing 200cc for this. I'm going to come back to that at a later date, you know. This is the only, as of right now, this is the only Mario Kart game that has 200cc included. So I'm going to do that at a later date. By then, we might also have that included for Mario Kart World, who knows. So that is race number 1. Now moving on to race number 2. Toad Harbor. Yeah, this is a gorgeous game. It really is. Wow. Wow. Let's go. Hugging these corners. Yeah. Take the shortcut. Alright. I'm gonna drift down here. Because driving on the tent, as much as it would seem that's an advantage, you know, the shortest route from any area to another is through a straight line, right? Jesus, the bombs. Why'd you have a freaking bomb in 3rd place, Daisy? Huh? Alright, so, let's see. This is only race number 2. Take these jumps. Alright, looking good so far. That's lap number 2. See if I could get ahead as much, because a blue shell could really mess your chances up when you really and truly, oh god. I was wanting to take that top course up there. Maybe last lap I'm definitely going to take that shortcut. You know, get myself some. We'd end up coming out around there. And then we could drive straight into, holy shit. Alright, so a stunt here. Take a front flip. Missing all these coins. That's a green shell. Heard a green shell on the freaking course. I did forget something. Let me pause. You're gonna see my settings menu. My audio is currently set to stereo. I'm gonna change that to surround. Makes no sense leaving that there. Let us focus again. Focus for color. I think it's fine. It dropped that. Good. So it defended us. And front flip. I just wasted that. I know. Crazy. I still made it. Alright. Freaking Boo took a dying defense. Oh my god. Alright. Looking good, Luigi. 2 green shells. No use. Just throw them back. Just throw them back. The blue shell destroys your items. So just throw them back there for whomever. Dang it, no defense. Hug this corner here. There we go. Alright. So that's race number 2. Now moving on to race number 3 of this cup. I've had someone, I'm not sure if you heard a voice in the background. I had someone calling me. But I've got my reasons not leaving my devices unattended. I never do that. I've got a good reason. That is a good practice. So, you know, practice makes perfect. I'm never leaving my devices unattended. So this is the reason why I chose Luigi. You know, a definite reference to Luigi's Mansion on Nintendo GameCube. The only game where Luigi is the hero and the savior. He's got to save his pal, his bro, and whomever else. Missed all those 9 coins, I know, but I was hugging the corners, technique for technique's sake. Alright, coin. Still got those, that's 5 coins. Jesus, these red shells, I swear. I'm gonna use that so that I could get both my items from this double box. Alright, this is fine. A blue shell slayer. Some random basic neural person would have just, you know, maybe paused this camera's recording, left these things here, and gone upstairs to whomever. I'm not doing that shit. I'm smarter than that. I guess I maybe should be, and I've got my reason why I don't do that either. Why go ahead and tell people that you're recording? Like, you know, you can't trust anyone but yourself. You know, you never know what their ideas are for the stuff that you do. So no one knows I'm recording. This is during the daytime. I'm taking a huge risk here. This way you've also been hearing noise in the background. No work going on around the house and stuff like that. But this game is too dang massive, man. I've got to do this. I've definitely got to do this. So yeah, last lap. I think we've got some distance here. You can see the map on the right of the screen. Look at that. Like, Peach is so far from us right now. That's a good thing. If we do get struck by a blue shell, or a spiny shell is its original name, but everyone just calls it a blue shell because it's a blue shell that hits you. Easily said. Alright. We'd still have some distance enough that we could recover and, you know, get on ahead. I guess this is something that was worked out in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because it's terrible in those games, including Mario Kart 7. In 100cc, it is so difficult to keep ahead. I guess maybe also because this is a really good kart. This kart has a lot of speed and a lot of acceleration. Most characters have good karts on them. You've no need to worry about that. I think the brightness on my screen did go down as well. So I think this camera is booking maybe 5%. Or something, so I've got to hurry up and finish this as well anyway. So that was race number 3. Now we're going on to race 4, final race for this Flower Cup. Shy Guy Falls. I mean, before this on the original Mario Kart 8 for Wii U, I saw the strat and I instantly thought about, you see those vines? Those vines just instantly reminded me of Skyward Sword in the way that they look in the game. And I was correct. Like, the Legend of Zelda release. The Legend of Zelda DLC pack released and Link became a racer, you know, Link from the Legend of Zelda. And there is something ongoing in Mario Kart World right now. There's a Trap Acorn something. And there is the Legend of Zelda game where you play as the younger Toon Link. And it's like this little forest area. You're shrunken. You shrink down to size in that game, and there's this little field you walk across that is like covered in acorns. So you're just walking past these huge, giant, massive acorns, and I kid you not, maybe Nintendo is doing it again, and instead of the Skyward Sword Link, is going to be the younger Link from the Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. I would not be surprised if that actually happens, you know, as a direct reference to 8 Deluxe quite again. Me instead get the Toon Link. So this stage, the music even reminds me of some areas in Skyward Sword. I won't detail for reasons unless I'm playing the game right now. Jeez, alright, we've got to get a boost, right? Waterfall tends to pull you right back. Alright. So for reasons, I'm just going to leave that right there. They're close behind us anyway. Yeah, I think it hit some. No, it didn't. I thought it did. No making it onto. No making it to the. Jesus. Alright. Alright, we'll use this. No making it to the third and final lap. Alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Worst timing yet. Always the worst timing. Well, lucky for me, I wasn't over the crevice, like hopping or anything. Maybe messing up on that wall saved me, because I would have been a bit more ahead, and I could have easily ended up, you know, like right over the crevice while once the blue shell hit me, and I would have fallen off. That would have been worse. So never always, you know, curse your faults. They sometimes could be saving you from something you've not seen yet. It works like that quite a lot. Oh god, a blue shell again. White, white, white. Come on. Okay. So my idea, this was a Skyward Sword, direct Skyward Sword reference. Skyward Sword Link is in this game. My idea is that possibly young Toon Link from The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap, possibly is going to make some sort of appearance in Mario Kart World, like DLC, possibly. So that's a sander now in the background. I just saw the stuff being sanded, a bunch of fucking shit. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on my own. Excuse the language, but is these people are something else. They do know what I'm talking about. Dang annoying. I do not see how this is the highlight. This is the highlight race, to be honest, because I've been slowed down so much. I think I've been hit by blue shells more in this track than most others, so how is this my best track, game? Like, how? Anyways, that's it. So, let's see, yeah, 3-star. Maybe that's just my icon, I don't know. I got 3-star for this again. Woo. Alright, this is my best Mario Kart game, then I do believe. Best skill that. So that's it for this episode. Very next episode, I'm going to be moving on to the Star Cup. So you can look forward to that. Click on that like button, leave a like, leave a comment, and as well, click on that subscribe/follow button. That should be called a follow button. I do not know what YouTube, Google, LLC is freaking doing, having that button named subscribe. There are too many services online that use the word subscribe for paid services. There's nothing to pay here. This is free of charge. There are a lot of YouTubers that lose subscribers daily, potential subscribers, from people who do not know what's going on with YouTube, and they avoid clicking that because they're going to think it's something you've got to pay for. It is not. It's free of charge. It's simply being notified whenever I upload, whenever I make a post, updates on my YouTube activity, and you can then stay tuned. So until next episode, I'm going to leave a link in this video description at some point. It's going to link you to everything that I've done thus far in this Nitro Grand Prix section of my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You can visit my channel then directly if you want to see every playlist and, you know, my entire Mario Kart Marathon video game playlist. So yeah, until next episode, remember, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever and whenever you're watching. Until next episode, this has been Mr. Pokemon 907.